American 65, change tower runway 4 left short and line up and wait.
American 65, 4 left short, line up and wait.
Hello everybody, welcome to Geneva, Switzerland, and aboard our Fokker F100. Oh, look at that, in Helvetic Airways livery. It's got the Swiss cross on it. I put it in Switzerland because I don't think I'd ever taken off from Switzerland, and I just felt like doing, oh hey, what the heck, you know, let's go to Geneva. I've always wanted to go to Geneva. We have flaps. Flaps are always good. We have a virtual cockpit. The Fokker F100 or Fokker 100. I'm just going to call it the F100 from here on out because I feel like it. It's a medium-sized twin turbofan airliner from the defunct company. Let's run up our two Rolls-Royce Tay Mark 620-15 Rolls-Royce engines. It's got basically there's two different models, but why are you doing that, plane? Stop doing that. Stop it. There's the 620 and the 650. The 620 produces 13,850 pounds of thrust each. The 650s produce 15,100 pounds of thrust each, and we're in the air already. Look at that. Looks nice. We're gonna throttle her back, because otherwise we'll crash or overspeed or something like that. All right. Oh, look at the beautiful mountains. We're in the skies. Low operational cost and scant competition in the 100-seat short-range class led to strong sales when this aircraft was introduced in the late 1980s. But sales fell off a cliff when competition increased. Production ended in 1997 with 200, and look at that. There's a fountain over there. Is that real? That or somebody's house exploded over there. Anyway, 283 airframes were delivered. Now, the F-28 Mark 0100 program was announced in 1983 as an updated replacement for the popular but superseded F-28 Fellowship design. This was marketed as the Fokker 1000. The design was based on the original F-28, but modern avionics and the new generation Rolls-Royce Tay turbofan engines and also a redesigned wing were there to improve the aircraft above the F-28. However, the most notable differences, if you look at these aircraft, was a longer fuselage, which increased seating by 65%. Went from 65 in a typical F-28 series to a maximum of 107 in a 3x2 single-class arrangement. That's actually a really great increase when you think about the RASM, because most airlines are going to work in RASM, revenue per available seat mile, and also CASM, the cost per available seat mile. Now, if you want to increase your RASM but decrease your CASM, having more seats is going to decrease your cost for available seat mile and has the potential to increase your RASM. Now, the new wing is claimed to be 30% more efficient in cruise, while still keeping the simplicity of a fixed leading edge. The cockpit has updated avionics to make it an easier aircraft to fly for the pilots. It has the twin rear fuselage-mounted engines and T-tails, similar to the DC-9 family. And it does not have eyebrow windows, like the F-28, if we swing around here. There's no eyebrow windows. In fact, if you were to look at it at a quick glance, she would almost look like a DC-9. The difference being what are called wing fences. You can see my mouse right there. That's a wing fencing kind of thing going on there. That would make it markedly different than a DC-9. But if you look at it any other way, it looks like a DC-9 or an MD-88, MD-90 family of aircraft. By 1991, Fokker had produced 70 units and had orders for 230 more. They built an extended range version with additional fuel tanks in the wings. That was introduced in 1993. And a quick change passenger freighter version in 1994. They called it the 100QC. Although successful in the marketplace, Fokker was losing money and continued to lose money due to management. Eventually, Daimler-Benz Aerospace shut them down, and it collapsed in 1996, wound up production in early 97. There were some talks about the manufacturer being bought by Bombardier, but the plans fell through. And of course, Bombardier is producing their own new aircraft, which is the C series. Cockpit crew of 2. Seating capacity 122 in a 1-class maximum, 107 in a 1-class typical, and 97 in a 2-class typical arrangement. So a pretty decent size aircraft. In fact, it probably would fit pretty well in competition with something like the Boeing 717, which is also defunct now. Max cruise speed is 845 kilometers an hour. That is 525 miles per hour, also known as Mach 0.77. Range fully loaded. If you have the Mark 620 Ts, it is 2,450 kilometers or 1,522 miles. If you have the Mark 650 Ts, you're looking at 3,170 kilometers, which is 1,970 miles. Let's get in our plane. We are going to try to land this thing. Shift 1. There we go. There's a nice cockpit. 2. There we go. GPS. 3. We have ourselves a FMC, which is good. 4. We have a thing. 5. We have communication. 6. There's a pushback thing. That's good. 7 is our annunciator panel. 8. Our power panel. And 9 is data about the power. Alrighty. We have a 0? No, of course not. Okay, let's see if we can do something with this aircraft. Where's our runway? This will kill us. We're going to die. We're all going to die. All right, let's give her some flap. Let's drop some wheels. Let's guess. What do we think the stall speed of this aircraft is? Anybody want to take a wild guess? I'm going to guess around 1... Yeah, I don't know. 1, I don't know. That's a good stall speed for any aircraft right there. We're going to treat this as though we are test pilots on a test pilot flight. Where's the runway? My goodness. There she is. All right, let's give ourselves some more flap. I'm going to try to land this plane. Now, I will say the interior looks a little bit bland and a little bit sad. I'd like a little bit better. And also, I'm sitting basically on top of this. I feel like I'm cramped in this cockpit almost. So I don't like that. But we have an easy-to-use autopilot right there. We have access to all of our panels in a way that allows us to put it on a second screen if we so desire, which is always good. I do think the aircraft is extremely easy to fly. I'm wondering if it's not a little bit overpowered. It feels a little bit fast to respond to power on, but that's fine. We're gonna try a very let's call it unique landing configuration here. We have an emergency aboard. We have to land the plane in a strange manner. Problem is I've also put something on my desk so I can't actually see if I have a stall warning. Okay. Full flap looks good. It's beautiful looking. I mean, it's a nice looking aircraft, and the nice thing is it has the virtual cockpit. So those of you that were disappointed about the F70 that we did, we've got the 100 now. There we go. Probably should turn on some landing lights. Who cares? Actually, I have the time. Might as well do it. Boink! Turn on your strobes as well, Gibbon, and that. There, that looks better. All right. Our lights say we're low, but I think that's for another runway here in Geneva.
Don't sink.
Don't sink. Yeah, you always say that.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, I think those engines come up really fast. You hear them coming up pretty quick.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
And we're just going to listen to the Don't Sink man for a while. No, I want to go down plane. Do we have air brakes on this sucker? Ah, there we go. Look at those opening air brakes. Those are very reminiscent of the BAE 146. Ooh, hello. We're going to try to land like this. So this aircraft could probably make the high percentage descent into Hello. This is really hard to fly like this, by the way. The high descent into... Look at that. Into London City. Oh, look at that. Nice thrust reversers. Dude, you're going to drive onto my runway, aren't you? Whoa! You are an idiot! Wow. Someone needs to lose their job for that? I'm just saying. Jeez. I think I had FSX brakes. Alright, get off the runway so that other plane can take off. Shut her down. And we'll open up the aircraft if she opens. Ah, she does. She opens beautifully. Look at that. You can look inside too. Not really. Not very well. All right. So this is the Fokker F100. Link is in the description as always. This aircraft looks pretty good. Flies a little bit high performance. A little bit, but not bad. And if you're looking for a nice little European RJ, this one certainly would fit that bill. Till next time, I've been DerTebbers, your Flight Simulator X-Plane Spotlight Fokker F100. Till next time, happy flying, everybody.
Good evening, ATO 101 Heavy.
ATO 101 Heavy, good afternoon. Wind 0908, 48, split to land.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.